Okay, we're going to show you how to set up single sign-on in Azure, and we're going to show you how to connect your Windows 10 PC. You could actually have your local Active Directory synchronized with Azure, or you can use Azure Active Directory independently. Obviously you will need to have, and we'll assume you have, an Azure Active Directory license, which comes with many of the Office 365 licenses, such as Office 365 Business Premium, and the users applicable will obviously have to have a license applied to them. Okay, if you go to portal.azure.com, takes you into your standard Azure portal, which you may be familiar with, and we are going to go into Azure Active Directory. From the side panel, you can obviously see all of the users and groups that you have set up in there already. You can have a look at the self-service password reset, which is actually another video that we have in our portal. What we're interested in today is device settings. In device settings, you select whether you're going to allow devices to be joined to the Azure Active Directory. All devices in your organization selected. Actually, this is more groups of people and single users, so you can have selected individual users or selected groups. We're going to go for all. Do any of your users or groups need to have local admin rights on the device? So if you're going to connect a Windows 10 device, which we're doing today, do those users need to be local admins on the Windows 10 PC? Not on ours, but you can select, and you can select a small group of users and make them sort of power users, you could say. Users may register their devices with Azure AD. So this is more features. So if a user registers the device with Azure AD, we can then connect services from Microsoft Intune for device management. Again, another one of our videos that you can see on the portal, how device management allows you to lock down certain features, etc. Do we need users to have multi-factor authentication before they join? How many devices can a user connect to the Azure AD? 20 seems a bit high. If you trust the user, maybe it's not a problem. Users may sync app settings and data across devices. So if you allow users to synchronize the settings, it means things like your passwords, wallpaper. So if they log onto one PC, they use internet browsing, they have passwords saved on their credential manager, they have a certain wallpaper, so you have a certain corporate wallpaper that you've set. Then when they log onto another PC, or they connect another PC to Azure AD, those settings are going to synchronize. So a bit like Active Directory's roaming profile, but sort of limited number of settings can be synchronized. And once you've set that and saved that, you have effectively allowed the users to connect their device to Azure AD. Now in Windows 10, I'll show you how that works. When you set up Windows 10 from scratch now, you will be presented with an option. If you set it if you install it out of the box effectively, you'll be presented with an option. Do you want to log in and set this PC up with local users, or do you actually want to connect to your organization? So that could be your own internal Active Directory, or it can actually be Azure AD. You then can put in your Azure AD username and password, effectively your email address and password, and connect that device, and we're on. You have control over that device. If you are registered in Microsoft Intune, you've got device management for that device. So we'll take you over to, so that literally is the setup in Azure. We'll take you over to show you what that looks like. We have a demo user, and we'll show you connecting a PC up to Azure AD. Okay, my PC already has been connected to our corporate Azure AD, so I'm going to show you on a virtual machine where we've actually set up Windows 10 from scratch, and we'll take you through the connectivity with a user that I've set up purely for this demonstration. And we're checking for updates. This genuinely is a live Windows setup, so we'll skip you past the update process, and we'll move straight on to the next screen. Okay, we'll skip past the Windows updates, and as I mentioned earlier, you can set your PC up for personal use or for use in an organisation. Use in an organisation can be, again, your local Active Directory or a Microsoft account. So we're going to connect to an account that I have set up for this demonstration. Which exists in Azure AD. Actually, I think I'll show you that account exists in Azure AD. Circle Cloud Test, circle.cloud at circlecloud.co.uk. It's now going to go off to the cloud, find the account, log and connect the PC to the Azure Active Directory, and we have actually mobile device management, so we can perform all sorts of additional lockdown features on this particular device. The main thing is you have control over it. It would have been single sign-on. Now you have the ability to connect, for example, your SharePoint storage, your Office 365 email account. They're all using the same credentials. One of the problems that you've had in the past, certainly with earlier versions of Windows, is remembering those credentials for different systems. You can be prompted several times for your username and password. Well, Credential Managers certainly helps to a certain extent, but the fact that you're authenticated into Azure AD means that you now connect to your cloud services 9 out of 10 times. You're not going to get asked for your password. Let's start. Yeah, we have Windows Hello and pins set up on our devices. I'll skip you past this bit actually. Okay, we're all set up with the new pin. We've passed the security, and we're going to go into the Windows operating system, and we'll show you how to connect to the cloud services. I'm going to use Internet Explorer because I am more familiar with that than Edge. Okay, as you can see, straight away, straight into the operating system and authenticated directly all the way through to Office 365. So it effectively acts as a single sign-on. You can access all of your cloud services. You can connect to your storage. You can connect to your emails, etc. You can go into Azure AD.